I'm Lindsay, and I play Odette in Swan Lake.
Hey, my name is Ben. I play Prince Siegfried in the Swan Lake Ballet.
My name is Regan, and I play Von Rothbart.
My name is Katie, and I play Odile in the ballet, or otherwise known for those people who have no clue what this ballet is about. I am the Black Swan, the imitation boogity boogity.
My name's Brooke, and I play the queen. My character name is Bully McGuire. No, it is not. Okay, my name is Austin. My character is Benno. I am the prince's best friend advisor. Yeah. That's my best bud.
Alright, so
Smoosh.
ASMR.
I'm going in your hair. I'm in your walls.
How's this?
Hey.
My name is Lily.
I'm Nora.
I'm Sophia.
I'm Abby. And we're the Petite Swans.
Hi, we're the princess candidates. We're the princesses. We're the maidens of Spain.
So there's a swan, right? This is a weird ballet.
So basically, there's this one girl, and she is like cursed. So she's like a swan.
There are other ones. There are other ones.
It's not really about us.
Okay.
So hold on. It doesn't fall in love with us. I know.
Look at this.
Wait.
Nothing is about Ben.
So there's this guy, and his name is Rothbart, and
The Rothbart is like the bad guy of the whole thing.
he decides that it's really, really fun. So he collects all these maidens and then turn them into swans.
He likes to collect things like tall, handsome boots and ladies.
And then I capture a bunch of other swans. They're not my daughters. They're just kind of there.
So now all these maidens are swans by day and maidens by night.
It's kind of like Shrek.
I know.
Yeah, like honestly.
Oh
yeah.
He falls in. So one day, this girl that's named Odette.
There's this maiden frolicking in a forest, and then there's this creepy guy dressed in black, and he's
an
like,
owl.
"Hey."
So I capture this girl, and I take her prisoner, and then I make her into a swan.
He finds me.
And he's like, she's attractive, almost as attractive as me. Okay, you're gonna marry me, and you better not say no. And she's like, you're handsome, I guess I can trust you. And yeah, that was a bad move on her part, because then she realized that she made a mistake, and she's like, never mind, I'm not gonna do that. And then he's like,
He turns me into a swan, just like everybody else.
He has this evil skin.
Am I the swan princess? I don't know.
You are a swan princess.
Okay.
yeah, that was traumatizing, I guess. And while this is going on, there's like a castle somewhere, I guess. I don't know, somewhere far away.
There's like this big party, well, like this before party part.
So the peasants are having like these festivities outside.
The prince, and his name is Siegfried.
Siegfried? Is that Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His name's Siegfried, by the way.
And he has this friend named Benno.
Prince Siegfried is like of age to get married now, and it's like his birthday.
It's his birthday, and he has to be married.
The queen, who is the prince's mother,
And his mom is like, you have to get a wife. Like, you're 21. Get out of my house.
really, just like choose a bride. I can't take care of you anymore.
She wants him to like get his own castle and like get out of her house. Probably so she has a nice retirement.
No,
wait, technically I think the queen is the
And he's like, I don't want to choose a wife. Like, life is too hard for me.
And he does not want to marry anybody. He wants to be single. And
Doesn't want to get married. Like he doesn't find the right lady.
there's this party and all these princesses come over, and he seems to be not interested in any of them.
The prince gets a bow, an arrow, for his birthday festivities.
And he gets a bow and arrow for his birthday from his mom.
His mother's like, here, look, a bow, because that's what everybody needs to go shoot some animals.
And he gets like a bow and he goes out to like. He's sad because he has to be married, but doesn't want to be married, so he goes hunting to release the anger.
And he's like, okay, this is a great idea. I'll go hunting for birds to like get out all my anger issues.
And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot some animals. Let's go, Benno.
He goes hunting for some reason,
He goes hunting because he's depressed.
and because they got them a new crossbow. So it's like, cool, yeah. Okay,
And then him and Benno go out and they're like, let's shoot us some swans. And then he's looking around, and he's looking, and he's looking, and then he finds
those people, and they're like, and these are the swans.
And Odette, who is a swan,
me.
I don't know, guess part human.
I don't know if she's like a swan when he sees her, because that'd be kind of weird if he fell in love with the swan.
She's not. Because it's nighttime. Because they hunt at like 2 in the morning.
And while he's hunting, he meets this lady who's like dressed in white, and she's like magical looking and whatnot.
And he sees me and he's like, oh, swan. And he's like, no, lady. And he's like, oh, I'm scared, let's hide. And I come on and I'm like, doodly doodly doo. And then I see him and I'm like, oh, he's gonna shoot me.
He's like, I got you in my sights. And then they're like, ah. And then
He doesn't shoot me.
then the petite swan is coming, and then the swan he likes, he's like, oh my gosh, that swan's so beautiful.
So he ends up falling in love with her, and then
So he puts down his crossbow and follows it, and they are like, then after that, he tries to talk to her, I think.
He falls in love with her, and I think he like goes to his mother for approval. Maybe he doesn't, but I do.
I don't think he does that. No, I don't think he does that.
He's like, then we go off stage. And in mysterious words, we become friends. She does not give us specifics on how, but we do. She does not tell us how we become more than friends. I don't know how. Alright, continue. Okay. And then all my little swan friends are like, wee! And they have a grand old time. And then they see Siegfried, and Siegfried scares them. And then I come out and I'm like, don't shoot my friends, I kind of like them. Oh wait, there's these 4 swans and they're like, we just do stuff together.
Also, we also have a cute little dance. I actually don't know the significance of it, but we're besties, bro.
Oh, that's what they are.
But we do have a pretty radical dance.
So radical.
Okay, maybe.
Rothbart comes out. He's the wizard guy that turned her into a swan.
And he's like, oh, you took my swan princess.
This might break my spell for all those other maidens that I turned into swans. That's them. Yeah, there they go.
Do not take my swan princess. And then he makes me go away again.
loses her, and he wants to find her.
That goes into the 3rd act.
And then we cut back to the birthday party.
But then they have the big birthday celebration for him.
Then the part I come in again is this party,
where all these cultural princesses come in from different countries.
the Spanish dance over there.
Like there's these Spanish kids and I really like them. They're cool.
Well, they dance first and then I dance second. I dance with the Polish people.
And then there's the Polish people and they dance.
The countries each have a princess that the Queen Mother wants her kid, the prince, to marry.
All the princesses line up, and then the queen and the prince are like giving these flowers, but it's like no. And then at the end he gives them to me. I'm like, da-na, da, da-na.
Wow, I feel good.
Then Rothbart, the evildoer,
I show up with the black swan, who is Odette. Odile.
And so Rothbart's like, I don't really want him pledging to marry Odette because then I'm gonna keel over.
He wants to take over the kingdom, and one of the ways of doing that he plans to do is trick the Prince Siegfried into marrying his clone of the lady he fell in love with.
So he like makes this imitation swan.
By the way, that one's name is Odile. And then wait, is it Odile? I don't know. Odile.
We should wrap this up.
Something.
He comes back with this knockoff me. That's me.
Swan came in. She was bad.
Guess what, Mom? Yeah, and then there's the black swan, which is she's like in cahoots with the weird guy. The weird guy, the owl guy. So, and she like tricks the prince into thinking that she's what's the white swan's name? Odette.
And he's like, look, I have your love.
I guess I don't know if the prince is under a spell or if he's just plain dumb,
But it's not me.
because he's like, oh, it's my love, my love.
It doesn't even look like me.
What's the white swan's name? Odette. She tricks the prince into thinking that she's Odette, and the prince falls in love with her. Siegfried and Odile fall madly in love, and because the queen and I are like, oh my god, they're perfect for each other. Oh my god, I tricked him. I win.
I declare my love for you after a lot of dancing and twirling and turning and all that stuff.
And he almost does marry this clone, but eventually he
And he's like, yes, you're the only one for me. You're my true love. And then he gives her the flowers.
Yeah, that didn't quite work very well because once he pledged to marry, then Odette came out in like this towery thing.
Lindsay
And then they're like, what? You're bad. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
the Swan Princess shows up, and he ends up realizing what's going on.
Because I see him through some sort of like weird tunnel thing. I'm like, what on earth? You're in love with me. It's not there. It's not there at all.
and they were shocked.
Now they're all going to be swans forever. Because you chose the wrong one.
After Odile, whatever her name is, tricks the prince. She's like, I reject you. Throws the flowers. And she's like, that does happen. You're a loser.
We go off stage because we're like skipping town.
She disappears, they disappear, so he's like stuck, now he's like, oh great.
Siegfried's like, oh my gosh, I made a mistake. And he like cries, and then I cry. I really come out of an act 3 to cry. It's kind of funny.
Siegfried like actually falls in love with the right one, Odette. And I think that uncurses all of us.
Then he goes after Rothbart, tries to find the Swan Princess.
And then we switch to the lake scene because Siegfried is trying to free all the swans I captured.
And then the swans come back out and like attack Siegfried because why not? They're mad. Like if he can have emotional problems and kill them, why can't they have emotional problems and not kill him?
So then we like caress and join as a union. And join as a union and like attack Ben because he fell in love with the foe.
The foe.
Foe.
Using your English words.
And there's this big battle. And Siegfried and Rothbart are like,
I am death straight up.
like to each other.
Siegfried and I get in a big old fight, and all the swans are like, whoa, what's going on? That's so crazy.
And then I come out and I'm like, guys, don't hurt each other because apparently I'm the peace queen. Nobody saw that coming.
But basically, guys, what is the ending of the spell?
The ending is
Siegfried goes, and then he shoots Rothbart.
And then he basically kills Owl Guy, Rothbart.
He throws himself up onto the swans because I don't know, did Siegfried shoot him or something?
And then Rothbart's like, and then he dies.
And the prince kills Rothbart.
Ben kills Rain.
He ends up shooting Rothbart with an arrow and getting the princess back.
And then I die. Because Siegfried kills me.
I don't know, he dies somehow and they carry him off.
I get carried out by the swans because I'm dead.
And then everybody is freed.
The way that the curse is like undone is like he kills them, right? And then they get to be together.
Yeah, me and Siegfried live happily ever after, I guess. And I get to turn into a human, and all my friends get to turn into humans.
And they live happily ever after.
Yeah, and then we get uncursed, so we're
ladies again.
people. Except we don't have time to change into another costume, so we stay swans.
So we're actually swans, but just pretend. You have to use your imagination.
That's pretty cool. Except now we have to pay taxes. That's my TED Talk.
And then we all bow. So you can piece that together.
Yeah, well, that's it. I did my best.
The plot is Rothbart basically fell in love with him.
Rothbard comes in to dance with the queen. He's like, do your character dance? And the queen's like,
and then stuff happens with the swans.
I love it already.
Stuff happens with the swans, and Ben is brokenhearted, and yeah, that's all I know.
But the most important part is the queen and Rathbone, right?
Yeah, that's the most important.
Gather, gather. So, I need your favorite Miss Terry saying.
When she tells us to do a combination, and we're like, don't want to do that. So she's like, this is not a democracy. This is a dictatorship. And I'm the dictator. That's my favorite. When she turns away, then she's watching us. She just goes.
My favorite would probably be her just giving a look. Is your arms dead?
Did you just call me Pookie?
not that right, the other right, or not that left, the other left.
This looks awful. You're scaring me, guys.
You don't have frog legs.
Either it's not track, or do you walk across stage like this?
Do you know what your favorite is? So my favorite Miss Terry saying is probably that time when she would and threw her book and said, I can't do this anymore. I like realized that was funny.
Is that your mouth?
Yeah, no, that's my mouth.
That's
Don't poke the tiger, or the hornet's nest, or the bear. Those are her three spirit animals during recital.
Oops, was that the wrong song again?
Stay like a statue. They want to see the people in the front, not you.
Ben! Stop playing air guitar!
Not that time, Sherry. On the time.
Since when does she sound British?
Basically, it's when I'm in my solo and I'm doing fuckface, and I'm like, oh god, this is awful. And she's like, yeah, that's awful. And I just think that's my favorite.
Stop trying! Point your feet!
Put your feet.
Then you go off the stage and become friends. I don't know what you did to become friends, but now you're friends.
Stop moving. You keep moving yourself like this. Stop moving.
I have one wearing petite swans, and she's like, are you serious? You guys are making me nauseous.
Stop being a turtle.
Or you're making me seasick.
Fix your posture. You can't sit like a basketball player.
Every week I can't get the right song.
Ben, get away from the window.
Let's go, girls.
I think it's when we go across the floor and then she looks at us and goes, well, that was terrible. And then we have to do it all over again. On the left, which is usually worse.
You look like a broken turtle.
I get nightmares about this.
I don't know where we are.
Ladies, why are we on the floor in ballet class? Abigail, stop it.
What are you guys doing? You're doing this wrong.
Oh, let's get the paragraph.
Is this a real question or an Abby question?
I don't cross your fingers.
You're wasting time.
Maggie's gonna be too scared to do that. That was perfect.
Whoa. Oh, Miss Lindsay, she's my favorite.
That's what I said in her ear.